Nate here, and today my expat lifestyle brings me to the best Central Point hotel in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So I ended up getting a place here in Phnom Penh that I was familiar with. It's kind of by the riverfront, the Mekong River. I was not expecting to come here at all yesterday. When I woke up this morning, I kind of had to readjust everything I was thinking and doing, because I was fully intending on being in Vietnam, in Da Nang. But things don't go as planned, and you have to adapt and overcome, find a new way. In all honesty, I really didn't think I would be coming back to Phnom Penh anytime soon. I enjoyed my New Year's here last year, beginning of 2023, end of 2022. Had a great time, but it's such a congested city, and my last experience here wasn't all the greatest. So I did have my kids running up and grabbing at my pockets and stuff. But on a positive note, I met a couple really cool people when I was here. It was very enjoyable to sit and talk with them on the river walk. And one guy I met, he ended up buying me dinner. It was pretty awesome. He was a tour guide. I didn't even use any of his tour guide experiences, and he was still very awesome to chat with and talk with, and he didn't ask for anything. I had everything all scheduled out. I was planning on going to Da Nang, Vietnam. I requested my visa like 3 days in advance, and basically what it was misjudging what the future holds based on my past experience. So the last time I went to Vietnam, I applied and I got accepted within, maybe 2 hours. But I wasn't taking into account the Chinese New Year or the Tet holiday for Vietnam. So I went to the airport kind of hoping that it would be approved, but it was the actual start of the Tet holiday, so I understood once I got to the airport I'd have to change plans completely. I ended up getting on Google Flights, finding a place to go to. I looked at a couple countries. Countries more and more are doing the e-visa, like Vietnam. So you have to find a country where you can get in either visa-free or visa on arrival. And Cambodia is very good for that. So I looked at different places. Siem Reap was expensive to fly out the same day. To Phnom Penh, it was being advertised at like 50, 60 bucks, but once I got in all my bag and the overweight fee and all that, came to be about like 140. You know, that's fine for transporting me and all my stuff. So I ended up getting a little hotel out here for 4 or 5 days. And I'm kind of thinking I might go down to Sihanoukville. And even though I'd heard it's been overtaken by the Chinese culture, I'll use that as a starting off point in order to go to some of the islands. Hello. Hello. But, you know, you have to adapt and overcome when it comes to your travels. I could only stay in Thailand for, I think I had like another day or two on my visa. So I decided same day, morning at the airport. I didn't want to rent more hotel rooms. I didn't want to do any of that. So, time to take off. Well, I'm happy to be back. I like Cambodia. Like I said, some of the safety issues bother me, but I don't really see a lot of it being violence related. It's more like snatch and grab and scam kind of stuff, which is majority of the crime you even hear about in Asia. They're not very confrontational for the most part. So if they want to steal from you, it's more sneaky as opposed to aggressive. Where, you know, when you're in Central and South America, you're more likely to have some kind of confrontation than you would be in Asia when it comes to crime, in my opinion. But I don't get too worried much about confrontation. So it definitely looks like they did some more decorations here on the riverfront since I was here last year. Looking real sharp. Let's go for a walk. Now, I was reading a bunch of stuff about being out here at like sunrise, sunset, whereas if for mosquitoes, there have been several cases of people getting dengue fever, or at least reported online, so take that for what it's worth. If it's on the internet, it's probably true, right? Maybe, maybe not. But several cases of dengue fever from the mosquitoes out here. But on the same note, there's a lot of people who live out here. You know, they're homeless, and this is kind of their spot to hang out, sleep. And they're still alive, so obviously they're doing something. And I doubt they can afford a bunch of DEET in order to ward off the mosquitoes. But they have their own kind of stuff here, where like they use certain kind of skin moisturizers that help ward off the mosquitoes. Which works for them. I haven't tried it yet, but I need to do something, because every once in a while I get in a spot where there's just a silly amount of mosquitoes and I don't know what to do. I've become quite allergic as I've gotten older, to where when I was younger I used to get bit all the time. You know, where I grew up, it's a lot of forest area, a lot of stagnant water that goes along with forests. And I was always fine growing up, but now, like, I get a big old swollen bump from every time I'm eaten by a mosquito. See, now this is interesting. These monks, they walk around. It's the same as in Thailand. They walk around in the morning with these bags. And they ask for, well, they don't ask. They just walk around and get offerings. Usually like food and supplies like toothpaste and soap. Stuff like, you know, stuff everyone needs. Ooh, it's already bright. It's not even 10 yet. The area I'm in is kind of the north side. A lot of guys hang out on the south side, kind of where the more of the nightlife is. This is fine. It's got some things to do in the evening, and as you can see here, pretty dang close to the palace. The other thing that surprised me is that all these pigeons are alive. I figured folks would have killed them off and ate them a long time ago. Kind of funny when you go to a lot of these countries where they don't have like the European mentality of like conservation. And you can think of like back in the day when forests used to be like the king's land, and he used to keep people from hunting on his land. It was part of conservation of the species. That's not why they did it, I don't think, but it's a side effect. And you know, in America now, you always see you need hunting licenses and fishing licenses, and there's all sorts of limits on what you can kill and eat. But you go to a lot of these Asian countries and you'll go out into some of the areas where, you know, there's a lot of greenery, but they don't have a lot of wildlife. And a lot of that's just due to them killing off and eating whatever's been in the area. One of the reasons I was looking forward to going to Da Nang is it's supposed to be cooler. Like right now, I think it'd be like 71, 72 degrees. Whereas here in Phnom Penh, I don't know, this feels like it's maybe 83, 85 from my feel. Beautiful river walk. One of the things about, you know, whether it be the Philippines or here in Cambodia, you know, you would think from the level of poverty, they wouldn't have a lot of these nice infrastructure projects for the community, but they sure as heck do. So last year I did a lot of the touristy stuff. I've already been inside a lot of the temples and government buildings and museums. I think last year I was here, felt like a long time, maybe a month or so. And then several years ago I stayed in Siem Reap. I think this time, just be doing a lot of wandering around, maybe talking to people. And it's definitely very nice to know, hey, I know what this building is, I know what this area is. Been here, done that. Whereas now I have to find some of the more the original things to do. And when you walk around here, you'll see guys, they all have these papers where you can pay to throw a hand grenade, pay to shoot an RPG. But like I said, the prices are, if you're a rich man, then that's fine. You'll do great. But for a guy like me on a moderate budget, not in the stars.
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing right now, my man.
All right. Okay. Where you come from?
Oh, America. Oh, Indiana. Indiana. Farm.
Indiana, Hoosier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm from. Hold on. Maybe you should do a video of me.
Oh, take a video of
Indiana.
you? Yes, sir.
I know where. Bobby Knight.
Where?
Bobby Knight.
Oh, Bobby Knight. Yes,
How
sir.
you doing? My name is Luke.
Luke, how's it going? I'm Nathan.
Nathan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can you tell by my accent where I'm from?
Cambodia?
No. I am Cambodian,
Yeah.
but I used to live over some part of the state too.
Oh, I'd have to hear you talk more for that.
Yeah. Anyway, my name is Luke, and I used to live in the Bronx,
Oh, okay.
NYC.
Yeah, I've never even been out that way.
Yeah. I used to live over there. I finished high school in 1988 and everything. And then guess what?
You finished high school in 1988?
Yeah. I am 56.
No.
Yes.
All right, we're going to put it to the people of YouTube here.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell me, does this guy look 56? I don't think so.
I was born October 12, 1968.
All right, good for you, man. You're looking good.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
can't believe it.
Uh,
Hopefully I look that good even when I'm like 45, man.
yeah, 45. So how old are you again?
I'm 39 now.
Wow. Yeah, man. I've been out here now 14 years. I got deported back. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Oh, so,
I feel bad. It's all right.
Yeah,
Crack
most.
cocaine, bro.
Oh,
The crack cocaine, man.
yeah.
Finished high school, went to college, dropped out and everything. In 2005, I started smoking, selling. I got deported out of Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I live in New York, but New York and Boston right there. So
Yeah, they're real
I'm
close
out here
together.
and not only that, the law at Massachusetts very strict because they all count calm and wealth state. So you guys just any particular place you want to go, man. I'll be glad, man. Like a fellow New Yorker, I'm a fellow New Yorker, man. I just try to live life out here. I teach Monday to Friday. Weekday I teach English.
Oh, that's
grade 1,
good.
grade 2. Yeah. On the weekend I do this. Man, just try to find customers. I could take them for a ride or wherever they, There's a lot of stuff to see, like Ship Island. There's other stuff. Well, a lot of sightseeing.
That was pretty cool. So you'll notice a lot when you're traveling around is that people approach you, especially like transportation methods. So your tuk-tuk, your taxi guys. And a lot of times, people try to take advantage of you monetarily. Like on the way over here from the airport, I realized on Grab, I could get a ride from the airport to my hotel for like $4. Tuk-tuk. And the guys at the airport were charging 10. When I brought it up to them, the guy was there. He's a hard-working guy, I could tell. So I shot him $7. And as soon as I got to my hotel, he was asking for more, even though I told him like 3 times, hey, we have an agreement. Don't try to do me wrong. Look at that. Oh, what do you have? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Thank you, though. Thank you. Get a nice walk in here. I don't think I'd been this far up north my last couple trips on the river. Kind of just stayed southbound and then went along the Mekong southbound. But good to see something new. And who knows, maybe I'll go with Luke tomorrow. Have him drive me around the inner areas. But Luke was right. It is very expensive in this little area meant for kind of the touristy stuff. You check this out. They've got all sorts of workout equipment where you can get your outdoor exercise on. Really nice setup. I'm seeing that more and more throughout my travels, is the outdoor exercise facilities. Which is good. You go to Philippines, you see them all doing Zumba, and you'll see people doing Tai Chi, Zumba. I don't think Tai Bo is a thing anymore. You guys remember that? Billy Blank doing Tai Bo, the kickboxing cardio. Talk about a blast from the past. I wonder what that guy's doing now. Bet he made a killing. That was everywhere back in the day. Billy Blank Tai Bo. Don't see any of those shake weights either now. Although that was such an absurd exercise thing. Like you're gonna develop muscle from just gyrating your ligaments. There's something about me that I think just screams naive tourists. Because I'll see other white guys walking around. Nobody stops, nobody talks to them, nobody shoves a piece of paper in their face trying to sell them a tour. But for some odd reason, when they see me, they go bananas, like they caught themselves a big old fish. Check out this view. Hello. Pardon?
You look face very lucky man, very cheerful face.
Hey, I feel very lucky. How are you?
You very good karma. I'm fine.
Ah,
You have some spiritual power. You have karma connection with the God.
ah.
Are you lucky? Because I don't know you, you don't know me. First I like you impressed with one proof. You're going to this year, next month I see your face. You get 3 happiness come to your life.
Oh, well, thank you.
First I like you impressed why you lucky which good news come to your life. If is my proof right, then you believe, then you try. My proof is no right, you don't believe me, don't try.
I already know I'm very lucky.
Show me hand.
Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm just walking. Thank you, though.
Good luck.
Have a great day. Well, that was nice. The Indian man said I had very good karma. You know, maybe that's one of the reasons why people feel always so comfortable approaching me is because I always try to smile. So people know I'm not a threat. I don't give a grumpy face very often. Well, it's more than just people don't know I'm not a threat. It's also because smiles are contagious. And I would love for everyone around me to be happier. So I do my best to suck up any bad emotions and move on. Kind of want to go walk in the shade, but I also want to record and not get my phone wrenched out of my hand. That's one of the things. If everyone I've encountered here, local-wise, always lets me know, don't have my phone out like this, otherwise it'll get snatched. And you got to think that if everyone says it, there must be something to it, right? So I think I found myself kind of the bar red light area. Not that I was looking for it. Kind of just stumbled in it when I got sick of walking along the river walk and wanted to switch around. But I figured I'd let you guys see some of it. This looks like a good little spot to hang out and sit on a balcony, watch the world go by.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. Put you around for you doing?
Oh no, just walking around. Thank you though. All right, got a little night market.